Hey everybody, Rosematter here, and welcome to part 21 of my Master Detective Archives Rank Code Let's Play. We are beginning the final chapter. The last one was quite a shocker and pretty emotional, learning who the culprit is, and now everything is in complete disarray. The WDO has been attacked. We have been set up, seemingly by Makoto, who drugged us, knocked us out. Our chief is gone. Everything is just in chaos, so I think it's going to be a pretty chaotic finale, and I'm really excited to see, like, there's still so many answers that we need. Hopefully we'll get them all in this final chapter, wrap everything up, so let's get back into it. I'm really excited to see where the story's going to take us from here, so let's go. Okay, so we got knocked out, brought somewhere.
Where am I?
Separated from everybody again.
Something's there! Run! What was that? Where are we?
Yuma's always being taken to places, knocked out, put in places when he's by himself.
I don't know, but it doesn't look good. Oh man, this place is giving me the creeps.
Well, let's just look around and figure out where we are for now.
I'm guessing that considering we all got knocked out, that Makoto brought us somewhere. Oh, this place is, yeah, really run down.
What was that? No, wait. I have to figure out where I even am.
It's a really real mess past this point. I don't think we could get any further no matter how hard we tried.
Oh no.
We don't have to go there now, do we? Let's see what else we can find first. Yeah, you're right. Maybe everybody's in different rooms. This door doesn't seem locked, but the knob's broken, so we can't get through. I guess you've got no choice but to kick it down. If we run out of places to go, that might be the only way, but for now, let's look someplace else. Oh, there's Kurumi.
Kurumi!
I don't know. Kurumi, I still don't know what to think about this girl. Like, I thought she was maybe going to be behind it somehow because she was in the other room. She was in the other part when we all got knocked out, but then she walked out. She walked into the room and then she got knocked out as well.
She's dead.
That's just what you want, Shinigami.
No, she's not! Kurumi, wake up! Kurumi!
And that's bad. Shinigami said that she'd never joke about somebody being dead.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yuma? Where am I?
I don't know. I just woke up too.
I don't know, the fact that both of us
What
wound
is
up
this
in the
place?
same place
I've never
together.
seen anywhere so creepy.
You don't know where we are either?
It's raining, so it's probably somewhere in Kanai Ward. But I don't recognize anything here.
Is this the restricted spot that Kurumi was talking about?
Who knew there was a place like this in Kanai Ward?
There are some rundown shacks over there. Looks like a rural village.
Hey Yuma, do you remember how you were brought here?
Let me think. Smoke suddenly came out of my pocket, and I fell unconscious.
It must have been a powerful sedative. You were instantly KO'd. I got knocked out too.
And I remember seeing on the news before I passed out, the WDO building was bombed by a terrorist.
Huh? It was?
Could this be related to the explosion? Who could have done this? The criminal being pursued by the World Detective Organization? What's going on? This is totally bizarre.
And where is everyone else from the detective agency?
If they were taken away like we were, then they should be nearby. We should search around here for now.
Master, be careful. I'm worried about that weird shadow from earlier.
Right. What was that thing?
No, don't tell me I'm gonna have to do sneaking around here, not get spotted by that thing. Chapter 5, and then I was gone.
It's so creepy here. It's like the afterlife. You have no idea what the afterlife is like, kiddo. Want me to show you the real thing?
Come on, let's go.
It's so scary.
We just walked 5 steps in another cutscene.
Kurumi, someone's there.
Oh, God.
What are they doing?
If they live around here, they might know something.
Oh, it's like a zombie. Oh, wasn't there a thing like right towards the beginning of the game? There was like the opening cutscene. It looked like there was a bunch of zombies shambling around.
Wait, you're going to talk to them? I think that's a bad idea.
I agree. That is not a person just kind of just standing in the corner.
But we have to find out where we are. It'll be fine, I think.
You sure about that?
I really don't want to. Do we really have to talk to him? I've got a bad feeling about this. I bet if I try and walk away, they'll be like, I really need to do this. It's alright, just a little chat. No, I don't want to. Yeah. Master, what are you getting scared for? Shinigami was the one also saying it was a bad idea. I'm not scared. Then hurry up and talk to that guy. I know, but I love how he was the one saying, like, we should do that. Shinigami's like, I don't think that's a good idea, and now the roles are reversed. Alright.
Is this really okay?
Now she's back to saying it again. Alright, let's get this over with.
Excuse me. Hello?
This is giving me Resi 4 vibes when you just walk up to that first villager, and then... Oh, it is a zombie! Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna have to do QTEs here?
Did that person try to bite you? Was that a zombie?
A zombie? No way!
It attacked us on sight! It didn't even try to talk! Master, we gotta get out of here!
Oh god, there's multiple of them. God damn.
I know!
I don't like that this is turning into like a horror game. What the heck? No, that's not what I signed up for. I just wanted to play a mystery game. We're gonna have to like dodge out of the way. More zombies up ahead.
No!
We have to change routes. Okay, at least we don't have to like cut through them. Okay, so there's some over there.
Where should I run to?
It's also not great because the draw distance on this game's not great, so sometimes you're just running and they just pop out.
I think we can get in that building. Let's hide there for now.
Yeah!
I appreciate that the game is like hand-holding me on where to go, though.
There was definitely something wrong with those people. And it wasn't just one or two, but a whole mob. If they all attack at once, you'll be torn to shreds, Master!
I wonder if this is the restricted area, and maybe the body dumping. Maybe they're turning people into zombies? Maybe it's part of the research that Amaterasu is trying to cover up.
We need something to defend ourselves. Let's look for something we can use as weapons.
But if that was the case, if we got knocked out by Makoto, and this was like, you know, the restricted area where there's stuff we shouldn't be seeing, why would we be brought here? Oh, with Halara. Okay. Man, I really have not been good about getting those things, have I? Alright, let's check this out before I forget about it. Oh, Yako. It's so sad that the only ones I would ever get are for Yako. And he's gone now.
Oh no. I got careless and ended up alone with Halara. I guess I should be the one to start the conversation. I'm the rookie, after all. But what do I say?
Do you feel awkward?
Huh?
It's natural to strike up a conversation when two people are together. Such is the mundane way of the masses. You're overtaxing your tiny brain to do so, aren't you?
Well, sort of.
Then how about you and I have a wager?
But I thought the chief said no more gambling.
The boss said it's forbidden, so you won't do it. You think I can be swayed by that sort of logic? Besides, gambling can nurture skills that every detective needs. I believe it will be to your benefit.
And what sort of
Right.
skills are you
The
talking
benefit
about?
for her as she takes my money.
Instead of always asking
I said
for
she again. I'm
answers,
sorry, I don't
why
know.
not figure it out for yourself for once?
Yeah, think!
A skill needed by detectives,
Maybe
which can be trained
instinct?
by gambling.
Intuition? I'll say observation skills.
Observational skills?
That's right. Gambling isn't merely decided by coincidence. For example, in poker, you can study the cards already in play, as well as the expressions of dealers and players. You observe all that, make logical deductions, and commence battle. How about it? Wouldn't you agree those are the skills every detective needs?
I get what you're saying.
Halar
but-
just wants to gamble with me to take my money.
When are you going to stop nitpicking? After all you made me explain, you will have to play a match with me.
But there's no way I stand a chance against you.
Not to worry. We'll do a warm-up first, with nothing wagered. I'm not going to hustle a beginner straight off the bat.
Okay. Yes, I beat you.
It was just a game of heads or tails. But still, you show some promise.
Does that mean I have talent as a detective?
Yes, you can say that for sure. Now the real game begins. First, let's wager.
I think
I
Halara
think we
just
should
did that
start
to
with
me to butter me up,
10,000 yen.
and now is going to absolutely destroy me.
Right.
Halara's like, you should have known that that was going to happen. It's probably a double-sided coin or something that they put in. Maybe they switched out.
This isn't how it was supposed to go.
Don't be foolish. I lost the warm-up
Exactly.
so you feel that rush, and mistake your own skill level. It's rather obvious I did it on purpose. I let you get carried away and made you take a gamble against me.
That's terrible.
Aw, he got completely hustled. You picked the wrong detective to mess with.
I think that was a rather good learning experience. It's crucial for detectives to doubt other people's intentions, no matter the circumstances. I won't charge you interest for now, but you must tell me immediately when you've developed a payment plan.
Alara is totally ruthless.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown closer.
Oh wait, there's something over here to check out.
An envelope? There's a letter inside. Evacuation order. Yesterday, toxic gas was discovered to be leaking from the nearby mines. This area has been purchased by Amaterasu Corporation and has been designated as off
Yeah, I'm pretty
limits.
sure that's what they said that the restricted area was. Like, Kurumi was talking about this, right?
All residents are hereby requested to evacuate the area immediately. An evacuation order from Amaterasu Corp.
So the people that are zombies are people, what, they just stuck around and then they got turned by the gas?
I see. I think I know where we are. Yuma, this is the restricted
Yeah.
area.
So it's kind of like Chernobyl, except the thing is, like, they're here and not being affected by it. So is the toxic gas, like, was that just a front? Did they just say that there was a toxic gas thing to evacuate people so that they'd have their dumping ground for bodies?
Supposedly, it was a tiny village that was abandoned due to a toxic gas leak from a nearby mine. Ever since then, the whole area has been restricted.
So this is where you were talking about.
Isn't this where the corpse processing facility is supposed to be? This is becoming more of a horror story by the minute! Spooky, spooky, spooky!
Oh, yeah, that rumor. I need to confirm it with Kurumi. Kurumi, there's something I need to ask you.
What is it?
Halara was investigating the restricted area and mentioned something.
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO.
Alright, it's weird that we'd be dumped off right at the restricted area unless whoever dumped us here wasn't expecting us to be able to... Either they wanted us here for reason to see the restricted area, or they don't expect us to escape, and they just see us as a problem to be disposed of. But if that were the case, they would just kill us.
They aren't aware of what happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
Really? So the rumors about it being a corpse processing facility were true?
I thought you'd know.
No, I don't. But why a corpse processing facility?
Maybe Amaterasu is secretly disposing bodies used for human experimentation.
If that's the case, what if bodies coming back to life was an unexpected side effect of the experiment? Would that mean they really are zombies?
But that can't be. A corpse can't come back to life.
Aren't zombies supposed to be dead? They sure didn't smell like corpses to me.
Huh?
But they didn't really seem alive either. What are they?
If the story of the toxic gas from the mines is true, these could be the residents suffering from it.
Anyway, we'll make some of that info a solution key just in case.
Alright, so there is going to be a final mystery labyrinth. I should have expected that. The restricted area of Kanai Ward, where zombie-like creatures wander. Oh, shit. Oh, they all, like, some of them look like they're wearing... Maybe I'm just looking into it. They look like they were almost wearing, like, the uniforms from the school? I don't think so. Oh! It is! Oh my gosh, I was right! So it's them getting rid of... Oh, shit.
But how? I thought they all died.
Are you really zombies?
I wonder if it's going to be all the people that ended up being, like,
Turned into zombies?
the culprits of the case. And we know that they got killed. Right? Exactly. This isn't what I signed up for.
Well, they could. Hey, Master! You better scram before you get eaten!
So they weren't residents of the area, right? So they were taken away after they died and dumped here. Huh, interesting.
Now they're firing arrows at us? Zombies can't use weapons! Well, they could. Hey, there's a letter on the arrow.
Kurumi, let's hide. This way.
A letter on an arrow. Talk about old-fashioned. What does it say?
Warning. Homunculi are predisposed to eating human flesh in order to maintain the artificial organic synthesis in their cells.
Okay, if I didn't say it last episode, I've been thinking about this, about, like, maybe the homunculi research is real and they're feeding, like, the corpse disposal facility is gathering up corpses to feed to the homunculi. I don't know much about homunculi, but I was like, maybe it's to feed it to them.
Currently, there are no alternate sources of nutrition, and they grow sick if they do not consume.
So Makoto was saying about how, like, just, unless this is someone leading us in the wrong direction, but otherwise Makoto is straight up lying to us about, and he sent us to the lab to be like, look, I'm being completely transparent, I'm gonna show you, but that's not actually where the homunculi is.
Particularly malnourished specimens will attack any human on sight, so please do your best to be careful.
That's what because they said that the people who were, like, dumping the bodies have no idea, like, what's going on. They're just transporting them, but they don't know what's going on.
From the Amaterasu Homunculus Research Department. Homunculi?
Attack humans? They eat human flesh. Wait, so those zombies roaming around here, those were homunculi? The immortal monsters Grandpa talked about?
Then, Yoshiko and the others back there were just homunculi
Oh,
too?
okay. I didn't think about that. I guess when I think of a homunculus or a homunculi, I think of like a big creature, not just like zombie-looking things. I'm way off, I guess.
But they looked so real. What exactly are they?
So we're probably going to be coming across a lot of the people that we saw from previous cases. The homunculi who wander around the restricted area seem to subsist on human flesh. I mean, that sounds like a zombie to me.
We at least know they're dangerous.
Because they were
should get out of
dead.
here, Master.
Now they're not. They eat human flesh.
Let's go, Kurumi. We need to leave this village right now. I don't even want to imagine what'll happen if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
We can get out this way.
I was like, this place is kind of cool though. Like, I'd like to investigate it more. It is kind of a bummer that the game does kind of like streamline you, railroad you into going the way that it wants you to go. I'm like, look at all this. Like, they went to all the effort of making all of this. Oh, it's the priest. But he's
The
dead
one
too.
Sitting over there. Is that the priest from the Nailman case?
He doesn't look like homunculus though.
That one seems a bit calmer than the rest.
Maybe we can talk to him.
What? This is a bad idea.
Also, the fact is, you're not going to comment about the fact that, like, they were dead, though.
Stop already! You'll just get attacked again if you try to talk.
Father? Do you remember me?
Uh-oh. QTE? B! Damn it, I knew I was gonna have to do so. Oh, and there's Shachi. And Icardi. And that dude who I don't remember. Yeah, the horse are coming after me.
We're supposed to be dead. What is a homunculus anyway?
Oh shit. Oh, she's the one from the Nailman case. We barely knew anything about that girl. Like, we knew about the victims a little bit more, but she was a mystery. Like, I almost forgot who she was. I was like, wait a minute, I'm guessing this is someone we're supposed to know. X, shit. I knew I was gonna fail at least one of them. Damn, that's fucking dark. Alright. That's one of the other people from the Nailman case. It's kind of cool to see them come back. Just like we have to confront, you know, the people that we got killed.
Does it surround the whole village?
That's right. This is the restricted area.
I mean, it seems like it's an easy enough thing to climb. It's like not even a tall fence.
But I think we can climb over it. I'll go first, Kurumi. You follow after.
Wait! The fence might be...
Ah, that makes sense.
An electric fence?
I knew something was odd.
You would have been roasted if you touched it.
How are we going to get out of here now?
Let's search for an opening in the fence.
Oh, Yuma, look!
The sound must have drawn them here.
Homunculi react to and are drawn towards sound, so we'll have to draw them away.
Oh no, they noticed us!
We have to run! Ah! There are zombies over here, too! What are you gonna do, Master? We're cornered!
Hopefully we didn't fall into the body pit. They did say it was a corpse processing facility, so I doubt they're just dumping them into, like, holes.
You passed out again? This is getting old! Wake up! Hey, Yuma. What's that?
That's the facility.
Such an ominous building. I can hear something inside. It's so massive. Just what is going on in there?
Well,
It's one of those temporary toilets they always have at construction sites. So does that mean some construction work was being carried out? It looks like a permanent fixture, though. It must belong to a toilet collector living nearby. I don't think so. These lights are incredibly bright. I guess this place would be pitch black without them.
no.
But Yuma, if they're switched on right now... Yeah, someone is watching over this area. We'd better tread carefully.
Looks like we can get in here.
I'll just leave the door open. Great security, guys.
Hello?
Looks like some kind of factory.
It's dark and creepy, but it still seems to be functioning.
But no one's supposed to be in the restricted area.
What kind of factory is this anyway?
A factory operating in the restricted area of Kanai Ward, where no one should be. Well, Halara said themselves, right? About how, like, there's
blood.
the corpse processing facility.
Huh? Blood? Maybe there's something here that's related to the restricted area. This could be dangerous, but we should look inside.
Right. We won't be safe no matter where we go anyway. This factory feels so creepy. If you spot any red or green herbs,
Haha.
be sure to pick it up.
Don't tell me that they're, like, turning the corpses into food or something. Let's not have, like, a Soylent Green situation. That's a little on the nose. Why is this machine operating? There's nobody here to run it.
Say,
I'm getting nothing but bad vibes. Maybe it's... They keep talking about, like... There's, like, everybody eats those meat buns. What if they process the zombies or the corpses into the meat buns? I'm getting nothing but bad vibes here. Be careful, Master.
What are they building in this factory?
they're over here too. The smell of blood could be coming from them. Maybe they ate someone.
Maybe, but who? A conveyor belt.
Like, that looks like food to me.
It looks like they're making something. What's on top of it? Let's go in a bit further and find out. Yuma? What's wrong? Master?
Nothing. It's just... I got a feeling we shouldn't go any further.
Huh? Why? We might find out the secret of the restricted area.
I know, but...
Is Yuma having, like, his doubts after that whole thing with the last case about, like, is it really good to find out the truth?
Well, how about you wait right here? I'll go and look.
Hey, Kurumi!
Master, don't tell me you're scared after coming this far.
Scared? Of course I am. I just... know. The truth awaits us up ahead, in the guise of a monster. Will I really be able to face it?
Maybe it's, like, based on his deep down, his memories. Like, he's like something, like he knows something before anyone else does.
If you don't like it, you can always run away.
No. I'll go. Shinigami. Are you prepared to go with me?
Don't need to ask twice. I'm always with you, Master.
I'm just looking. Those look like motherfucking buns. They look like meat buns. I bet you that's it. They're using the corpses. They're putting the meat inside the buns because everybody eats them. It's like a situation where it's like a horror story where it's like people become addicted to the taste of human flesh.
Kurumi.
Yuma, look! I thought they'd be making something horrible. But it's just meat buns.
Yes!
They look
Oh
nice.
my gosh, I can't believe I was right. Oh no.
Huh? Meat buns? But why here, in the restricted area?
Welcome to the Kanai Ward Special Food Facility Tour.
What the... Is this some sort of tour guide?
This factory operates 24 hours a day to provide safe and secure food to the people of Kanai Ward.
This is where they make the meat buns we always eat?
Oh my gosh, it's just like, we know the deep down horror. They haven't quite caught on yet. It's like, come on guys, restricted area, that's where they bring the corpses. This is also where they make the meat buns. Come on guys, you're gonna make that connection. It's like deep down. Yuma knows, but he's in denial. He doesn't want to know the truth.
All factory manufacturing is fully automatic, so there's no staff
And
on
yet there's
hand.
those zombies out there. Or, I'm sorry,
Aren't any
homunculi.
workers around?
Up ahead, we shall demonstrate how the specialty food is produced.
I wonder if our presence here automatically triggered it to go off.
Like, maybe this facility was here before the whole thing, like if there was the gas leak. And they're like, well, we can't shut it down. This is the primary source of food. But they're having trouble getting meat, right? Because Kanai Ward, like, they can't import stuff. So they're like, well, we've got a lot of bodies that go quickly. We need to get rid of them. We have, like, we need to make these meat buns, but we can't get the meat in because if Kanai Ward is, like, sealed off. So let's kill two birds with one stone.
I'm not sure. It feels like it was talking to us.
That announcement sounds like a trap to me.
Maybe this is all up Makoto, like he's got this all planned out. He wanted us to see
But we
this.
can't turn back now. I've made up my mind.
Oh? You're acting more like a detective now. You must have one hell of a mentor.
Kurumi, let's keep moving.
Yeah. I'm not so scared as long as I'm with you.
Oh!
The meat buns are made and processed really methodically.
Right.
It's totally normal for a factory, but there's still something creepy about it.
Look at me. I'm a meat bun.
Quit messing around. Let's go.
And also the fact that she said, well, she said she smelled blood, but I mean, there's animal blood, right? It's made of meat. We know this, but it's gotta be human meat. I'll be disappointed if it's not.
What kind of machine is this? Master, try messing with it.
It'd be really bad if I end up breaking it. This is...
It looks like this machine monitors something in the factory. I have no idea what it says, though.
For now.
No point in worrying over things you can't figure out. Forget about it and move on. True, right now the most important thing is to keep moving forward. Oh, there's the Amma pals over there, too.
It's called a special food facility, but they're just making meat buns?
Well, it is some sort of special food,
Maybe they're
alright.
using specially chosen meat. Like there's a flavor unique to this factory.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, somehow I don't think that's it.
Yeah, that was my idea, but I don't think so either.
Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, I see them eating into somebody up ahead. Okay, let's get ready. Man, this got
There's a lot
really...
of them here too.
This got really dark. Like, it really did take a completely different turn than I was expecting. Like, we're straight on horror now with the potential for, like, people eating human flesh unknowingly.
They're coming this way!
Oh god, there's a
Note
skeleton
that
and
there are no
everything.
staff
Wow.
in this factory, but there are many hungry individuals wandering about. Please be mindful, as they are partial to fresh food.
This is totally Makoto fucking around with us, isn't it?
Food? It's talking about us!
Makoto totally wanted us to find this place. He dumped us here. Specifically me and Kurumi, which is weird. Like, where is everybody else? Like, we're gonna come across this place, and he just happens to be, like, speaking directly to us.
See? I told you it was a trap! How are you gonna get out of this? We can't go to the mystery labyrinth without a case to solve!
How do we get away from these zombies?
Sound.
I know! Sound! The zapping sound from the electric fence drew their attention. So some sort of loud sound may distract them.
Alright, it's worth a shot. Hey, Master, don't you think that Amapal over there might do the trick?
Good, it's working. The sound is distracting them.
Yuma, look! That spot where the zombies were gathered.
And it's weird, too, that they said that there was, like, nobody here. Like, there shouldn't be any workers here, and yet we've got a body here.
Maybe.
Wait a minute. That's Yasuhiko's body, isn't it? That's his clothing.
Ew, there are
Oh my
bones
gosh.
everywhere. Didn't anyone teach them not to leave their scraps
Oh,
behind?
I hope this was just a setup. I hope that Makoto or whoever just set this up to make us think that it's like our teammates being eaten, but like that is definitely his clothing.
These clothes belong to Tetsuhiko.
This feels like it's a setup. I don't think that was actually him.
Yasuhiko? The shorty detective got eaten?
Oh,
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they probably put the detective somewhere else. They probably took a corpse, covered it in his clothes, and left it here for us to find.
Please be mindful of sudden accidents while on the factory tour. If you are electrocuted, fall from a great height, or are mistaken as food and eaten, you will join your friend in front of you. So please practice caution.
Friend?
No, it's not. I'm in denial. Nope.
Bones really are.
no way. I don't believe it. I refuse to.
Yuma.
Kurumi, didn't the announcement also say in front of you?
Oh, that means
We're being watched? Who's there? Where are you? What do you want from us?
Getting emotional, are we? As a detective, you should know better than that. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution.
Wait a
through
minute.
Perfect deduction.
Wait a minute, hold on. Halara says that, but it's not Halara. It's someone who just knows about the creed. Maybe it's number one. Maybe number one, it was all a setup, and maybe they're here. I don't know. I feel like it's almost mocking.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Are you sure you wish to make so much noise? They'll start coming
It's
after you
definitely,
again.
it's Makoto, it is.
Did you read the warning I presented to you prior to this? They only see you as food. If you wish to move on, you should proceed with
Yeah, it's
caution.
definitely like the way that the inflections, even though it's like, it's not exactly his voice, but just the way that he talks, I'm like, that's him.
Now, please enjoy the remainder of the tour.
warning. The letter on the arrow?
The person behind that voice has been watching us the whole time. We didn't come to this building by accident. We were led here. Whoever is talking to us brought us here.
But why? Master, look!
Huh? This is Tetsuhiko's handwriting.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah. The handwriting matches the note he wrote me when I did some shopping. I'm sure he wrote it.
Then this corpse really is.
Kanai Ward's history. Kanai Ward was just another remote city in the country. Its development began once Amaterasu headquartered there. 10 years ago, Amaterasu Corporation started their research on homunculi. Top secret research kept from society, which Amaterasu loves for sure.
Right, he just happened to have this written down. I feel like he might have been coerced to write this for us to find.
And their client is UG, who spent a ton of money to keep the research secure.
Did he start rhyming? Is this a joke?
It sounds like something he'd write, but the content itself is serious.
Hey, what does it say?
It looks like Amaterasu's homunculus research, was funded by the unified government.
Huh? The UG paid Amaterasu Corp to research homunculi?
That explains why they haven't interfered with Kanai Ward's isolation. I'm sure they wouldn't want anyone to know they requested such shady research.
So Amaterasu had dirt on the UG, which is why they can't say anything.
Well, if the unified government is involved, this is becoming a conspiracy on a global scale.
When did Tetsuhiko find out about this?
Seems like there's more to it. Why don't you read the rest?
The only thing known about homunculus research is that human beings are created from human cells. DNA is extracted from a human that will serve as a base, which is then used to cultivate human cells. Unlike clones, they don't need to be grown from fetuses, and genetic data from the time of collection is replicated. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance have been perfectly copied.
Human cells from DNA? Copied? Artificial humans?
Master, did your brain melt from how complicated this is? Don't worry, I'll make it all a solution key.
Tetsuhiko's investigation yielded this report about the homunculus research.
Tetsuhiko must have left this report behind. But I don't believe he's dead.
I also believe that. This feels like a
he's
setup.
with everyone else somewhere.
It sounds like he was in denial. Maybe I'm in denial too, but I'm like, I don't know. This seems too perfectly set up.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather trust in everyone than believe what that voice says.
Why do I have a feeling we're going to come across the quote-unquote corpses of the rest of the members as well?
So let's go find them.
Tetsuhiko is definitely alive. We have to go find everyone right away.
Oh no.
Tetsuhiko. Tetsuhiko is alive. I'm sure of it. I need to find a way out of here so I can check on Tetsuhiko. What happens if I go too close? Will they attack me? Oh. I guess I should have expected that, but I was just curious to see if it would happen. Oh, okay. Apparently I survived that somehow. Oh, there's another one. Who's that going to be? Is that going to be Fubuki, Halara, Vivia?
They're beginning to gather again.
Shh. They'll notice if you get too loud.
I want to check out whose body that is. Alright, fine. Oh, I guess I'll have to use Amapal. Or not? Go this way, I guess? I can't turn back. I must uncover the truth. Oh, there we go.
They all were drawn to the sound. And now that I gotta look at them, they're kinda cute.
How? Seems before there's something on the floor where that crowd was.
Oh,
Let's check
that's
it out before
Halara.
we move on.
Or what looks to be Halara.
Those
Come on,
clothes.
Halara wouldn't let that happen.
Halara?
Oh, how tragic. Despite all my warnings, it seems another one of your friends was devoured. No matter how strong they think they are, they're powerless against overwhelming numbers.
No! That can't be!
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Master, look at this.
There's no mistake. This is Halara's handwriting.
Regarding the two research facilities, the unified government has heavily invested in Amaterasu Corporation's homunculus research. However, it appears there was another research facility of the same scale, directly controlled by the UG. They had two research facilities compete with one another in an attempt to further promote development. Naturally, the two facilities became rivals. Competition grew fierce. Soon, they were resorting to any means necessary. Amaterasu Corporation began conducting human experiments, but this did not lead to
I don't know, I
results.
just find it hard to believe that all of a sudden we went from not knowing anything to all of a sudden everybody has all of this information that we need. But they didn't tell us about it until they supposedly died and just happened to have this on their person. but didn't tell anybody about it?
Meanwhile, the Unified Government's research facility gathered DNA through extra-legal methods. They extracted DNA from particularly superior specimens, and used those samples as the core for cells.
I was gonna say, with superior samples, I would think that those would be people with special abilities like Forte's.
Lara also managed to dig up all this.
A rival facility to Amaterasu Corp. Things are getting even more mysterious now.
Lara's investigation yielded this report about the facility conducting the homunculus research.
Can you really solve this thing?
Hey, Yuma. Is there something underneath the clothes?
It's a key card.
How convenient. It's almost like this
Have
was
you
all
grown
laid out
tired
for
of the
us.
tour yet? Because I sure have. Regardless, you deserve respect. You've lost your home, your friends, and I hear you've even lost your memories. What drives you to keep going to such lengths? Justice? Friendship? Or do you just go whichever way the wind blows?
You know who I am? What do you want?
I should be asking you the same. Why do you want to solve mysteries?
Because I've asked myself that many times, but still can't find the answer. I don't know why I continue to solve mysteries. But I was able to save people by revealing the truth!
Exposing the truth doesn't always lead to salvation. You should know that better than anyone. You've learned it full well.
It's true, I know. I suffered each step of the way. But then I thought to myself, I don't want to see anyone suffer because the truth wasn't exposed.
Yuma.
That's why I decided, no matter what the truth may be, I will expose it. That is my wish for everyone who has fallen victim. What I'm praying for.
Prayer is the loneliest activity one can partake in. Even if your friends prayed, none of you would reach another. But please, carry on with your solitary struggle.
We're not alone. As long as our thoughts are one, we can fight together.
Oh my god, that's some like shonen anime shit. Power of friendship.
And he's got me too.
There goes Flatty, taking the spotlight again. He already has me, so he has nothing to worry about.
I know I'm not alone. I was able to come this far thanks to everyone else. I'm sure the truth that we seek lies ahead. It may be something terrible, but it's the root of everything in Kanai Ward. We'll bring that truth to light. Let's keep moving. We'll bring the truth to light ourselves.
Actually, there is something that kinda caught my attention. Why was that announcement so spiteful toward you, Master?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna stop, no matter what they say.
Whoa, Master, that was cool! I'm gonna haunt you till the very end.
A huge turbine is spinning. It must be powering this whole section.
Well?
That's a lot of metal just to slap some meat buns together.
There's someone in there.
They seem a bit different from the others.
We can keep going as long as we remain unseen. Let's leave it alone for now.
Oh, I forgot to mention, but they each have individual differences. Perhaps there are even some you could speak with.
Was that supposed to be some sort of hint?
Forget it. It's probably just another trick.
But what if...
Hey, Yuma!
Wait right here, Kurumi. That looks like...
Oh, shit. Hold on. I remember his name. Do I? Zilch?
I knew it. Zilch.
I'm surprised I actually remembered. I'm usually terrible with names.
Who's that?
Especially considering, like, I forgot all about it. It was the very first one.
You remember the Amaterasu Express on our way to Kanai Ward?
Oh! The first soul I reaped in the Mystery Labyrinth! Zilch, the Master Detective!
It was actually a hitman disguised as Zilch.
So this guy isn't gonna jump ya? Maybe he's not hungry.
was hired by Director Yomi
He can talk!
to kill anyone approaching Kanai Ward.
What's he mumbling about?
Do you remember me?
Oh, Director Yomi.
No, I'm Yuma.
Whoa.
We met on the Amaterasu Express.
I mean, for all we know, Yuma could be not, like, his real identity. I doubt he's Director Yomi, but, like, I wonder who Yuma actually is. If that is his name, or if he's somebody else and he just can't remember.
I was looking for you, Director Yomi. Where were you? At the lab again? You must love that place. Huh?
We can't communicate. He thinks I'm Yomi.
Why don't you take advantage of that and get some info out of him?
Oh, right. Tell me about Yomi. I mean, tell me everything you know about me.
Director Yomi, you became director of the Peacekeepers about 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then. That masked freak wasn't in Kanai Ward yet. It was the ideal environment for my work. That was when I worked as one of your closest advisors. It certainly takes me back.
Did he even answer anything? He's not making any sense.
Let's keep playing along for now. We might get some information. If you don't mind, can you tell me what it was like back then?
Back then, you used Dr. Weska to trade with outside military organizations.
Okay, so we knew that they had a connection, Yomi and Dr. Weska. And I'm guessing that Yomi was probably the anonymous that was talking with Dr. Weska, and maybe he's afraid, like, all of this was gonna come out. So he figured, like, I need to kill Dr. Weska before he leaves Kanai Ward, spills the beans, and then I'm gonna use, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting his name? He just died and I've forgotten Yako. I'm gonna use Yako to do the dirty work for me.
Amaterasu's growing success was all thanks to your endeavors.
And then Makoto came along.
Of the world. If anyone dared raise accusations about you, they were shot on sight. Many hypocrites acting as if they were upstanding citizens were shot on sight. In fact, most of them died by my hands. Ha 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 ha. Funny, don't you think?
Didn't Chief Yako's wife get killed for blowing the whistle on the lab's secret dealings? So that's what was going on.
Yomi used Dr. Weska to start trading with outside military organizations. Oh, shit.
Tell me about Yomi.
Direct thing that meant how
Did he?
Let's,
amateur if that many
Didn't Chief Yako's... So that's what was going on. Do you know anything about this restricted area?
restricted area. Oh, you mean the location of Dr. Weska's lab?
No, Dr. Weska's lab is located underneath Amaterasu Corp.
Yes, Dr. Weska's lab. The new lab was made within the restricted area.
Huh?
Didn't they say there was like conflicting? Hold on, let me go into the solution keys here. I feel like this is going to be a very confusing case to solve because I don't even quite know what the heck is going on. Okay, restricted. 2 research facilities. Another research of the same scale directly controlled by the UG. 2 research facilities competing with one another. Okay. Alright, so maybe not, unless Dr. Weska was, like, secretly working with the UG, because I was like, maybe those 2 labs, those are the 2 competing research facilities.
I heard that Dr. Weska tried to rush the homunculus research in order to beat the rival lab. So they built a lab about 3 years ago and started an experiment. I think it was called Project Homunculus.
You know, usually when, like, the government does secret research, they at least give it kind of, like, names that you would have no idea what it's about. That's a little on the nose.
Was the experiment a success? Or did it fail? I guess it doesn't matter.
Master, you hear that? Project Homunculus sounds important!
So Dr. Weska's lab was around here somewhere 3 years ago. Could this be about the secret research?
And then they said that they moved him over to Amaterasu, right? Because he got taken off some sort of big project.
Well, if he doesn't know if it succeeded or failed, then there's not much more we can ask him.
Damn. Kanai Ward changed. Thanks to that masked freak. It's all his fault.
He started talking again.
That bastard appeared. When was it? Yeah. Immediately after Project Homunculus. There was that event called
That's right.
the Blank
Forgot about that.
Week Mystery.
Nobody in Kanai Ward's allowed to talk about it.
The Blank Week Mystery?
The Blank Week Mystery. Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
You know about that case? What happened?
Kanai Ward changed. Thanks to
He's
that
just on repeat
masked
now.
Freak. It's all his fault. That bastard appeared.
Yeah, he's just in a loop now.
When was it?
He's going in circles! Ugh, so irritating!
Oh, yeah. Around the time of the Blank Week Mystery. Right after that, the masked freak appeared out of nowhere. And he became CEO of Amaterasu in the blink of an eye. It's so irritating. Right, Director Yomi? That freak ordered the homunculus research to be shut down. Who does he think he is?
What? Makoto shut it down?
Maybe Makoto's working with the other rival one, so like he put the kibosh on the Amaterasu research so that the other one could. I don't know what Makoto's deal is. We're gonna find out though.
Tell me more, Zilch.
Director Yomi, I was looking for you. Director Yomi, where were you? At the lab again. Oh, you must love that place.
He's stuck on repeat. Guess he's glitching out.
Zilch! Zilch!
Director Yomi, you became director of the Peacekeepers about 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then.
It's no use. He's like a broken record. Well, based on what he said, Dr. Weska's lab was apparently somewhere near here 3 years ago. And something called Project Homunculus was carried out there.
Then after that, the so-called Blank Week Mystery occurred.
But the real question is what the blank week mystery even is. I haven't asked Kurumi about it yet. It's supposedly taboo in Kanai Ward, but she may know.
The Flatty will probably tell ya. Try asking.
Makoto arrived in Kanai Ward shortly after the blank week mystery and ordered the cancellation of the homunculus research. The mysterious blank week mystery is a taboo subject in Kanai Ward.
Huh? Kurumi?
And of course she's gone missing.
Kurumi's gone? Where'd she go?
Hey, keep it down, will ya? They'll come for you again!
Don't tell me they got her.
If they had, she'd at least scream. But I didn't hear anything.
Maybe she's working with Makoto. I don't know what to think about this girl.
Probably wandered off somewhere. I wish she'd stop dragging us down.
I don't think she turned back without good reason. Maybe she really did go on ahead. I better hurry and catch up. Where the heck did Kurumi go? We have to find...
Oh.
Hey, is that...
Aw, we're too late. I bet flat meat doesn't taste very good.
I have to do something!
Oh wait, I shouldn't run right up to them. That didn't work so well for me last time. Okay, I have to find the tablets. Tablet. Or something that makes noise. The Omapal's right there, which means I know what I have to do. I just have to find it.
You're just gonna leave Flatty behind? Well, not that I mind if that's what you want.
No, there must be something in this room I can use to attract the horde.
I like I'm just getting distracted. You can set your watch by the precision of this meat bun production. This is very important information.
By the way,
You ever wonder where the ingredients for the meat buns come from? Alright, they're slowly getting into this. Maybe someone delivers them regularly. Okay, where the heck is the tablet? Maybe it's up here somewhere.
These clothes belong to Vivia.
Oh, Vivia.
There's no sign of Kurumi.
did the anemic vampire get whacked too?
Well, he was half dead to begin with.
How awful. Another one of your friends has been devoured.
Stop saying that!
Master, never mind that. Look!
It's a report. This is definitely Vivia's handwriting.
Regarding homunculus characteristics, homunculi do not die. Rather, even if they die, they come back to life. The unified government sought out and began research for military applications of homunculi. Their desire was to create an immortal army. Homunculi look identical to humans. You cannot tell them apart from one another in everyday life.
Well, these ones we certainly can. They're like bleeding from the eyes.
They can become injured and ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind.
What if a bunch of people in Kanai Ward are homunculi and we don't even know it?
But once they die, everything is repaired upon revival. Death acts as the switch for rebuilding their cells. It only takes one day. They are immortal and even have eternal youth. Their cells may grow, but they never deteriorate. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. Those who have already stopped growing maintain that state. There are many unknowns regarding homunculus memory, but they seem to inherit those of their originals. The memories at the time of DNA extraction are carried over and completely reconstructed in the brain's memory field.
It keeps the original's memories?
None of them seem to have their memories, though.
Well, Zilch did remember the past. Maybe that's the individual differences that was mentioned.
Anyway, there's more to the report. What does it say?
There's only one way to tell a homunculus and a human apart. Blood. Homunculi have special characteristics to their blood.
Their blood's characteristics? That's the only way to tell them apart.
Vivia's investigation yielded this report about homunculus characteristics.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Oh, there's that person again, just sashaying away. Is that the person that was following us the whole time? That ended up being the guy in the ramen?
It might be a trap.
The ramen shop?
I don't know why, but I think it's calling to me.
Called? By that thing?
It's gone. Where did it go? That figure... is that...
Who is it? A friend of yours, Master?
Maybe.
So, we gotta track him down, huh?
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way?
Any green herbs around?
If the lights are on, the rest of this place must have working electricity too.
Huh?
It doesn't seem like anyone lives here, so why is the power still on?
Someone destroyed that giant shutter. It looked pretty sturdy. It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like this.
Stairs? Looks like they lead underground.
You're still going, Master?
Yeah, I have a feeling I need to talk to that person.
Oh, we're doing a
Wonder what's up
different
ahead.
kind of...
Master, you could be falling
Camera
for a
angle.
trap, you know.
That's possible, but I have to go. There's no other evidence around.
Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master.
Like, this angle makes me feel like I gotta do some 2D, side scrolling or something.
This
Very
corridor
strange.
goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end?
And I wonder what lies ahead.
I can't even run. Oh, Dr. Weska. Hi.
Dr. Weska? What are you doing here?
Hey, it's you. You. Hey, it's you.
That's, I don't like the head cracking.
You.
He can talk, but he's also bugging out.
Dr. Weska, please, tell me about the homunculi. You were researching homunculi, weren't you?
Homunculi. How do you know about the biggest stain on my life?
Oh, he spoke normally.
He's probably reacting to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories. Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research?
Such a terrible memory. I'm ashamed to say my homunculus research with Amaterasu Corporation fell behind. Rumor had it the UG's research facility was on the doorstep of a successful experiment. So in order to catch up, the homunculus test site up ahead was constructed.
There's a homunculus test site up ahead. Is that the real secret lab?
I was getting impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods?
No.
I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation. I needed our experiment to complete a homunculus first, to silence that pesky unified government, to conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy. I purchased the entire surrounding village and made it a restricted area. And so, 3 years ago, the fateful Project Homunculus began.
What happened in that experiment?
Well, of course,
A lot of people died, I'm guessing.
you. What happened to my experiment? It's been a week since it began. Tell me now, what happened during the blank week?
What?
Tell me. Tell.
Ugh, he keeps breaking down at the worst time. Maybe he just needs a good smack.
The blank week was mentioned again. Maybe it has something to do with the experiments that took place here.
Homunculus test site was located inside the restricted area. The confidential Project Homunculus took place 3 years ago.
Whatever it is, we should keep moving. The homunculus testing site is up ahead.
Right. Let's see it for ourselves. First, let's summarize all we've learned about the homunculi.
Sure, I'm all ears.
10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu Corporation conduct homunculus research. 3 years ago, to compete with the UG's research facility, they built the homunculus testing site. That's where Project Homunculus took place, but we don't know exactly what that entails. And right after the experiments, the blank week mystery occurred.
The masked guy, Makoto Kagutsuchi, appeared at Kanai Ward right after that too.
He somehow got ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu. He halted the homunculus research, and as a result, the homunculi became an urban legend in Kanai Ward.
And now, 3 years later, you and I descended on this ruined, oppressed land of Kanai Ward. Look! Another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up!
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site?
Yuma.
Oh, that's Yako, right?
Huh? Shinigami, did you hear that voice just now?
Not really. Must have been the wind.
No, I
We're probably going to
someone
come
call my
across
name.
Yako at some point, right? Because he's dead too. There we go. I was like, it's too bad I can't move the camera around and look at this because it's
Sun is
pretty
shining
impressive
through
looking.
the ceiling. And since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea. Whatever! Let's go!
Let me just take my time. Let me just mosey on down.
Yuma. There it is! I heard that voice again! It's coming from over there!
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too! Now you're hearing things. Poor Master.
I don't know, this reminds me of the Matrix a little bit, like all those pods for people to go in. All the wires and everything. It's pretty cool, actually. Oh, who are you? Let me take a look at this first.
That's...
I can see a giant ominous machine through the window. Is it used for homunculi research somehow?
What?
It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Let's stay away.
Who are you?
I was gonna ask the same thing. I'm like, I don't think we've met this dude yet.
Hey, this guy can actually talk. Who is he?
I've never met him before.
Is this the guy calling you Master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am?
I'm expecting him to be like, I'm you.
You must live in the boonies. I'm the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
Conceited? You mean to Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Oh, you're Makoto's acquaintance. You'll have to excuse me then. A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine, too?
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can actually communicate. Hans seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers.
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
The Blank Week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
The UG wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted. But we were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
It is a fact the unified government once planned to occupy Kanai Ward.
How did Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG. Rumor is, he has a special connection within their ranks. I didn't expect much from him, of course. But it wasn't as if we had any other choice. And before we knew it, the negotiations...
I don't know, this does feel like a conspiracy. If Makoto was part of the UG, he sneaks in, acts as a savior. He gets to take control over Amaterasu Corporation. And then the UG still has their in with Amaterasu.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded negotiations.
And he also shut down the homunculus research in Kanai Ward and probably took some of the knowledge and brought it back. That's just my guess anyway. It might be something completely different.
Some sort of secret arrangement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the arrangement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story, but without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward, and Amaterasu would have been consumed. I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents. I knew I could entrust this land to him.
But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself, and I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately. In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, I can say the decision to concede my position to him was the right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
Makoto Kagutsuchi was the one who saved Kanai Ward from the unified government's plot. The former CEO of Amaterasu Corporation was in the restricted area.
Come to think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp?
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is
I don't remember him saying that at all.
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Yuma.
There it is again! I heard it clearly this time!
Then that voice is close by, right? Let's try looking for it, Master.
This is...
Looking closer, there were a bunch of capsule-type things on the machine. Gross. They look kind of like insect eggs. I don't want to be around here. I agree. I don't like that look. They do look like insect eggs.
Kanai Ward's remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of the unknown. A never-before-seen device, suspicious equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab. And then...
What? What happened?
You'll have to read the Master Goes Exploring series.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up a series about me.
Ugh, were you born joyless, Master?
So, you're the one who's been calling for me. Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead, really? This guy?
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuma.
Yes, I'm Yuma! Chief, you understand me? This is for me? Wait! Please, hear me out! Just for a little while!
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Besides, don't you think you should maybe hurry up and check out whatever Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that is what he would want.
Fine. Chief Yako, thank you for everything!
I'm glad.
The computer still works.
I'm glad that they just fast forwarded me here. I was like, oh, that's gonna be a long walk back up to that computer.
Now I can check the disc the chief gave me.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record will be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters. There is also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and we are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate.
Oh. Wait a minute. So did Dr. Weska die all those years ago?
What the?
And the one that we saw was like a different guy?
That was Dr. Weska, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
And again, maybe the one that we saw was a successful homunculi?
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Weska I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right.
A video recorded by the doctor, he talks about his homunculus research. Although the creation of homunculi was successful, the results were defective. Ooh, updated. Homunculi who have lost all reason seem to be attracted to sound. Okay.
Dr. Weska, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
Hey, it's you. You.
Damn it! It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yako went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What?
Hey, Master!
You really never give up, do you? Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth. I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are. It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
Well, that's interesting that Makoto knows about the Death God.
This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.
And again, I keep saying it's Makoto. I truly do believe it is, but I mean, it could be someone completely different. Alright guys, anyway, I'm going to leave it here. A little bit of a cliffhanger, finding out a lot about this homunculus research. And we do have one final mystery labyrinth to go to, obviously, because we are collecting the solution keys. It is confusing right now. I think it's going to be a situation where maybe once we have everything, all the dots are connected, and then we can find out what is going on here. But hopefully we can save Kurumi. Hopefully we can make sure that the rest of our team is safe and not actually dead, and find out what's going on. Don't know how long this final chapter is, so it could be a little while before we, get to the truth, get to the mystery labyrinth. But I'm intrigued for sure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned next week for part 22. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Emily Hornsby, Zorn Ether, Revealing Storm, Asborn Kennedy, Icognito, Harry Gazif, and Jared Fan.